Hello, Vortex. Such a disappointment. You're the one that didn't follow directions, you stupid bitch. It's okay. Live and learn, right? Or not. But I am making pudding now. So if that was a fail, at least I will have pudding. Nothing's ever a failure though. You know, if you learn something, it's not a failure. Think about that. If you learn something, it's not a failure. Even if you didn't get what you wanted and, you know, you regret making certain decisions, which I do often, you know. I think that for a lot of people, like, that do comedy, that really understand it, you know, we get the fact that there's always something humorous about situations. There's always something that can be pulled out of a particular scenario and we can use it for a creative purpose. I think that the main reason why comedy sucks is because, like, the majority of people that do it aren't taught to learn from their experience. And all they do is just say the same thing about current events. You know, this was the case before Donald Trump. So I feel like comedy was already on its way out. It's just Donald Trump hit the nail in the coffin on that one. But you see how political correctness is just completely taken over, and, you know, there's just so much that you're not allowed to say, and it's like, why are people even thinking this way about stand-up? You know, like, comedy is the one art form. I mean, I really think that all art should be censorship-free. I don't even understand, like, why people censor themselves in regular-ass conversation, but that's mainly because I'm out there. But, like, I get the fact that there's, oh shit, calendar reminder, Jesus. Okay. It's 5 minutes before 4:20. I was like, that's funny if I had set that reminder for 4:20. You know, I decided to take a break from weed, and I guess if I go an entire month, if I start smoking again, it's going to be on January 6th. I find that interesting, considering what's happening on January 6th. I didn't intend for that either. It just happens that way, and that's why I'm funny. That's why I'm a funny person, because my timing always falls in line with something completely unintentionally. But I'm just trying to discipline myself. Because if you love something, give it away. If you love something, allow yourself time away from it to really, like, understand what you love about it. I think that marijuana is the easiest thing to get addicted to. And I think that just has a lot to do with, like, the routine of it. But because, like, so many people think that it's not addictive, and so many people think that it's not anything to take seriously, Now, personally, I love the fuck out of it. It's our most natural form of medicine. But people don't know how to use it right, and so they give it a bad reputation. And I'm not just talking about the people that end up in psychiatric hospitals. I'm talking about people that, you know, just sit around and smoke weed and they don't do anything with their life. Nobody should make a case for that. Like, that's not cool to do that. Now, I know people that smoke weed and they do a lot. Like, my friend in Los Angeles, like, she's a chef, so her state's completely falling apart and she doesn't care because she's always high, and she's a DIY person like me, so, you know, she makes it work. She does all kinds of stuff for people to make money in her industry doing what she loves without, you know, the whole catering service that she was doing before. You know, she can't do that since, you know, you're not allowed to gather in public. Gavin Newsom can do that, but, you know, none of the citizens can. Like I said before, I don't understand why they're just talking about hypocrisy. It's obvious that they're exaggerating the cases and stuff. Or you think Gavin Newsom would take it more seriously, along with all these other dictators. It really is so much like 1984. That's probably why they're coming out with that Wonder Woman movie. They just can't stop, you know, putting this in everybody's face. And I think the main reason why they do it is because those of us that know, we can't reach those of them that don't know. And those of them that don't know, they probably don't even know that George Orwell wrote that book, you know? And if they did, they were probably like my dumbass classmates in sophomore year of high school that was like, oh, that book's depressing. You know, I bet half of my classmates have already committed suicide. Good fucking riddance. It's mainly millennials. Probably because they don't know how to handle anything. Do I feel sorry for them? No, not really. It sucks they're gonna burn in hell, but, you know, they did it to themselves. I mean, a lot of them think that living in America is hell, all because they don't get free shit from the government. Oh, well, they're working on that. Don't worry, they're working so hard on that. It's like if that stimulus bill isn't evidence enough that this whole country is just one big-ass joke after another, you know, I really don't know how much evidence is required. I guess it doesn't matter, though, because the same people aren't going to look at that evidence anyway, you know. So they're always betting on those people, and they're right to bet on those people because they'll never stop existing, unfortunately. We really need another Jonestown. You know, it really surprises me that of all of the cases that they make against socialism, they never, ever talk about the Jonestown Massacre. Because that probably is the strongest case that you can make against it. And it shows how brainwashed people are that believe in that philosophy. I told myself I was going to do some jokes about it. The thing is, every time that I want to do like a serious bit, it's like I don't want to do it if I don't think that people are going to pay attention to it. You know, and so it's so annoying caring about things, caring about my comedy, caring about my art, trying to make it mean something, because most people just get up there and talk a bunch of shit and you know,
It's like they're just jerking off up there. Like all these people I see up there, whether they're a boy or a girl, it's just, this is what they're doing. The whole time they're on that fucking stage, spitting into that microphone. You know, it's like, such a waste of time. I have a friend of mine that was like, you're really harsh. You're really harsh on these people. I'm like, you know, they don't try. And if they don't try, fuck them. You know? And I can't help but notice that all the people don't try really hate it when other people do try. Because anybody that talks shit about me and my YouTube channel, they don't have anywhere near the amount of content that I do. And they don't have anywhere near the creative comedy that I have. Now, they might not get it, and that's fine. But it seems like the majority of people that talk shit about somebody else, they don't have anything to show for, like, what they're capable of, you know? Like, all the people that I've done comedy with that have a problem with things that I say, they don't take risks, they don't try, they don't care about anything that they talk about. They don't have talent, they're not funny, they're not smart, they're not right about anything. So yeah, it is pretty infuriating because, you know, like, as a person that gives an extra fuck, but I don't give the extra fuck the way that everybody else pretends to give a fuck, you know, online. It's just ridiculous. I mean, people always told me that I need to go on, like, Instagram and Twitter and all this, Facebook. And I'm like, that's what everybody else is doing, and everybody else is so lame. Why would I do it the same way? Boring! Boring! I hate social networking anyway. I don't want to make any of those fucking commies money. I don't. I mean, it's bad enough that I'm on YouTube, but the thing is, YouTube used to be for creators. It's just a lot of people, like, sort of took over, and it's not just the people that run it. It's like people that create. You know, they're not actually creating. They just want to create, like, this image of themselves. You know, they want approval, they want validation. And all these people are fucking grifters, and they don't give a fuck about nothing. Nothing. And the proof is in the pudding. Pudding is everywhere. I'm an expert in pudding, you guys. I'm an expert in pudding. This is the easiest fucking shit to make. That's why I'm an expert. You know, that's really funny because I wrote that joke a long time ago, but I never got the opportunity to perform it until right now. Oh, but it's okay. I'm not offended that people don't get it. But it does annoy me when people that don't get it and don't have anything to offer that's any different than what everybody else offers, that's a dumb schmuck in America that doesn't appreciate living in a free country because they're not mentally free, okay? All these people are so mentally enslaved, it's ridiculous. I mean, it's just infuriating having those people try to lecture me, of all people. Like, I'm the motherfucker that takes a shit on camera. Just to make fun of all the stupid shit that people are posting online, talking shit, pretending they know shit. Sometimes I go back on, like, my old YouTube channels and, like, just check the comments and shit. See if there's anything mean that anybody said. I take insults as compliments. I really do. So anytime that somebody insults me, they're always a sheep. Without fail. See ya, Vortex.